Hey everybody, welcome to the Solar Sister channel. It's your girl Solar Sister coming to you once again with another video. Today's video is actually in response to a video that I saw on YouTube yesterday. Now, I'm not going to tag that video because I don't want this to feel like it's a beef, because I'm not trying to have any beef in these YouTube streets. I just like to have interesting conversations. And I thought the question was an odd question that was posed in the particular video. The question was actually, is is repatriation by the diaspora cowardly? And so the way the person had it set up, it was kind of like a little panel discussion. So she was asking, posing the question to different people, and they were providing feedback on what they believed. For the people who were saying that it was cowardly, I didn't really think that their responses were too beefy. I guess that's a good word for it. They weren't very beefy for me. But there was a gentleman on there from California who actually talked about his reasons for repatriating. And his reasons were a little bit more in agreement with why I wanted to repatriate. And so before we move any farther down these YouTube streets, guys, go ahead and thumbs up the video. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And also feel free to share this video with anyone you think might find it interesting. So I wanted to get on here and talk about why would anyone ever think that leaving everything that a person knows to go to a place where they know nothing, they know no one, would be a cowardly move. The topic of this video is repatriation, cowardly or courageous. I'm going to lean more towards the courageous side, and I really don't have any response to how it could be cowardly, because as Black people in the U.S., many of us have found ourselves in positions where we feel like we are not safe in the only place that we have known of as home. We have never felt like anything but guest in a place that we only know of as home. You know, we have felt like, uh, some of us probably have felt like we have been the stepchildren in the family. The stepchildren who were being made to do all the work, who have been mistreated, who have never been able to do anything right because all of the favor has been geared towards everyone else who doesn't look like us. So for someone to finally decide that they have had enough abuse and that they are now seeking refuge in a place that they know they're connected to, that to me is a bold move. Whoopi Goldberg said something when Barack Obama became president. She said that she felt that she could now put her bags down. And when she said that, it kind of touched something in my soul because I understood what she meant. I think Black people in this country, many of us have kind of walked around kind of holding our breath, so to speak. Holding our breath, so to speak, not knowing when the other shoe was going to drop, or just never feeling like we could really just completely rest in this place. Even though this is the only place that we've known, we've been born here, we were brought here without our consent. We were brought here in barbaric conditions. We were mistreated. We have been abused. And since the day we set foot on this country, in this country, every day has been a day of unsurety. Unsurety. Is that a word? Unsureness. Unsure. Okay, anyway, we've just been walking through life kind of unsure, never really knowing fully if we were going to be attacked at any given moment, never knowing if there was some kind of law that was going to come out and say, hey, all of y'all got to go. We just never. Every day we walk around in this country, in this thing, in this beautiful stuff, we know that every day is just an uncertain situation for us. Whether it's on your job, whether it's in on the streets, Whether it's you being in a store, whether you're just sitting in your own home, whether you're sitting in your own car, minding your own Black business, you just always feel like there's something that is just lurking around the corner to just jump on you and just mess with you just because. And so many of us have made the decision to say, you know what? You know what? Hey, you know what? This is the last time you getting ready to put your hands on me. If you watched the last video, and I'm going to drop the link in the description, I kind of um, compared Black people's relationship with the U.S. like being in an abusive relationship with a spouse, having an abusive spouse. And so we are that spouse who has finally decided we have had enough beatings. We don't want to hear you talk about how you're not going to do it anymore and how you're going to get better and how you love us. Well, no, I don't think y'all have ever said y'all loved us, but how y'all want to pretend like, you know, what's happening to us is not as bad as what it really is. We have had all kind of black eyes. We have had all kind of welts on our backs. We have been drugged through every street, hung from every tree. We are done. Many of us are done. Many of us are saying, you know what? My sanity is more important than any materialistic good, any comfort that we feel like we have here in this country. Many of us are just saying, you know what? I just need some peace. We have been traumatized enough and we want to get to a place where we can nurse our wounds, where we can heal ourselves. Black people have never had an opportunity to really deal with all of the trauma that we have gone through in this country. All of that just gets passed down from generation to generation because we have never been in an environment where we could just be at peace to heal. We go from one mass shooting to another cop killing. We go to another, from tragedy to tragedy to tragedy to tragedy. And that stuff just builds up. I'm not surprised that there are so many of us walking around with so many mental health issues, with so many physical ailments that we just don't know where they're coming from because we just haven't had an opportunity to just get quiet, get still, and just deal with what we need to deal with. So, for people who would ever say that someone making the decision to uproot themselves from abuse and move to a place where they believe that there is not that kind of abuse present, that is crazy to me. For anyone to ever think that's cowardly. To me, it takes courage for you to be able to say, you know what? I'm out. Whatever it looks like, I'm out. I choose me. I don't choose your comforts. I don't choose your promises. I choose me. So, y'all, that's all I want to say about this thing. That question of is the diaspora, is repatriation a cowardly move for the diaspora? I don't think that was the actual question, but something like that. But it was just ruminating in my spirit all day today. And, you know, I was in there trying to bake some cookies, trying to get into these holiday streets. And it was just, you know, while I was relaxing and baking, that thing just kept kind of just coming back to me. And so I just wanted to get on here and talk about it. Y'all, let me know what you think. Do you think that repatriation is a cowardly move or a courageous move? If it's something that you're planning on doing, hey, get in the comments and let me know what you think. Guys, that's all I have. That's all I have. If you cannot do anything else, y'all, please protect your head space, protect your heart space, and keep your vibration high. It's your girl Solar Sis Star signing out. Y'all have a good one until the next one. Peace.